It's by far the hardest golf course I've ever played.
It's incredible.
I mean, we're not in a bad spot in the world, are we, for golf, let's be honest.
Today was the Amgen Irish Open Media Day. We got invited up to Royal County Down, the two of us, to see what it was like. Johnny was actually so excited to see the course through me again, because he'd played it and he loved it.
I got beaten up again by the golf course. Royal County Down versus Johnny McCann. Royal County Down is his 2 wins and 0 losses.
It was definitely one of the most incredible golf experiences I've ever had in terms of being on a golf course.
It's, you know, #1 golf course in the world, depending on, you know, which publications you read.
Arguably one of the best golf courses in the world. So for me, it is the hardest golf course I've ever played.
By far the hardest golf course I've ever played. But it's also in an environment and a surroundings that's like just so beautiful. Everything about it here is pristine. Like the walkways here around the putting greens. The putting greens themselves are in perfect condition. And so to have such a lovely environment and then just beat the shit out of you is it's exhausting, but in a weird, fun kind of way, you know?
Well, I think it's unique, and I think that's a word that's widely used and probably wrongly used, and this probably is unique. It's not only a wonderful links golf course of great strength and toughness, but it's also beautiful. Well, today was the media day, so today was to be able to show the media, the golf media, the tourist boards were here. Basically just a day to sort of start the tournament off, to sort of introduce everybody to each other, so all the DP World Tour people are here.
Paul Gilman, and I'm the Championship Director for the Amgen Irish Open. It feels like a bit of a privilege to be hosted by Royal County Down. One of the finest golf courses in the world, a true test of golf, links golf. It'll be a real experience for both the players and the spectators. We like to be able to move the Irish Open around the island of Ireland to give both North and South the honour of hosting it, and Royal County Down put their hands up and said, you know, we'd like to have it back here in Newcastle. And you know, we sort of, you know, jumped at the opportunity. It doesn't come around that often.
So we started on the 10th, so we played the back 9 first, and to be honest, Johnny and I got off to an absolute flyer. I think both of us were nearly even par through 6-7 holes, and if it wasn't for my last 2 in the back 9, I probably would have been even par. That's how incredible everything was.
We started on the 10th hole today, and we kind of eased our way in. So the first 2-3 holes, we were playing with the wind, playing with the prevailing wind. And it almost kind of lulls you into a false sense of security. You go, geez, I'm striking it great. I'm hitting it so well. And then you turn around, and I got on like a 14, then you turn back into the wind and you're just like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is so hard. I'm very nervous, to be honest with you, I'll be nervous. People who watch season 2 of Tea Time will know that this is the last place that we played in County Down for that season of Tea Time. And I said on the camera there, I had the best front 9 of my life, worst back 9 of my life. So I need a bit of redemption. But we're starting on the back 9s today. So if I can start off well here, my ego, more than anything, will be redeemed.
I can see straight away how this golf course could gobble you up, spit you out, and just make you cry into a pint in the clubhouse afterwards.
I will say we're on our 3rd hole.
But
we're full of confidence now.
Oh yeah, we're both playing very well. We've hit 3 tee shots, 1 par 3, middle of the, nearly from the green, another 2-3 woods, middle of the fairway. We just hit 2 drives, middle of the fairway as well. So, like, it will come. It will come where I lose 8, 9, 10, 12 balls on the 1 hole. But so far, so good.
Proper links conditions.
Really, real tough out there. This is really like, talk about the open and the wind and hitting a driver 40, 50 yards left of a fairway to bring it back to the right side. Like the last 6 holes we played in are full hurricane. But that's what you're here for, you know, like you're here to actually get the the shit beaten out of you, really. Like, that's part of the game. And I kind of just spent a few minutes chatting to Sean, our caddy, about the different pin locations for when the Irish Open was here before. Again, that part of the experience, you don't have a caddy, you can't do that. If Johnny and I were playing, or even if we were playing with a guest, we wouldn't have even thought of that. And I think that's what made it feel like we were nearly playing in a major, because we were trying to do things that we see lads doing. When you have a caddy who knows the course so well, that was something that I was like, this is why you come play these big golf courses, for experiences for the day. You're not rushing out to play 9 holes and you're rushing through it.
Our caddy was wonderful. He was keeping us motivated, keeping us positive, because I think he's used to golfers starting really like, this is amazing, and then gradually the golf course just keeps chiseling away at you. So he was really great to keep us chirped up. But
we've over 100 caddies. They are quite superb. They're invested in the club, they're invested in the whole experience. And it does make such a difference to someone coming here. We have a number of blind shots on the golf course, which you probably saw, and having a caddy with you makes such a huge difference.
Really looking forward to playing. Johnny's told me little things about it. I think he said there was something like 10, 12 blind tee shots.
Blind tee shots are a funny aspect to links golf, and Irish golf in particular. You can either buy into it and accept that that's part of the playing experience, and you'll end up enjoying it a lot more, or you can try and fight it and give out about it. And you know, if you're armed with the right things, like we had stroke savers, so you can see the course map. We had a 4 caddy Sean, who was an absolute legend. So if you're armed with those things, which I mean you absolutely should be, there's no way I would ever recommend anyone come out here completely blind. It's a great experience. Like, there's stones and candy canes at different parts throughout the course, whether it's for your tee shot or your approach shot. But they're the guidelines there to help you, and if you can trust that, and it's a good test of golf as well. Like Sean, our caddy, he asked us in the first hole, lads, what type of shape do you like to hit? You tell him, and he goes, right, cool, I'll build it off of that off the markers. And then the challenge is on you. Like, the candy cane or the stone or the markers are there on the blind shots to tell you where to go. You still got to hit the golf shot.
We were playing into like 4 or 5 club winds coming in off the water, an absolute hurricane. And John, I kind of turned to her and was like, do you know what? This is part of Royal County Down. Like, this is part of it. You have to play the weather. So,
and that's just the great challenge of links golf, is where you're playing downwind, like a 300 yard bunker 300 yards away is very much in play. You turn around and the equivalent bunker on the next hole isn't within reach in 2 shots. And that's the beauty of links golf, and it's the big difference between a great links golf course and a great parkland golf course. And listen, they're tough holes. They beat the crap out of you. But if you can buy into that experience and find a way of enjoying the pain, it's really, really fun. And I mean, like, look, if you get it on a soft day or a benign day wind-wise, I'm sure it's an incredibly fun test. I don't think there is a benign wind day here, just given where we are in the world. And that's just the beauty of what this is. Yeah, we were in the pro shop for a good while. We both got these little scorecard holders. It's slick. I think everything, if the pro shop fits into the rest of the facade here, that is Royal County Down, it's top class. It's elegant. It's the finer, refined things in golf.
Like, it's a big beast of a golf club. I haven't even seen the course. I haven't seen any holes. I've just seen putting greens. But the clubhouse is incredible. Like, we're sitting in the locker room here, and it's like green carpet, pictures on the walls of all different past winners of loads of different stuff. There's history. Every corner you turn in the clubhouse is history. It's absolutely incredible. You arrive in and you're just coming down off the mountains, and it's just this oasis in the middle of, you never think it would be here. You turn off a housing estate and it's just this immaculate. I mean, you could be in Bethpage, you could be in New York, you could be in anywhere in the world. It's something that I think there's only so many golf clubs in the world you get this feeling when you walk in, because it is the mix of everything in golf.
I stood on the first tee. You get a lot of hype. You know it's going to be good, but you always think, is this hype destroyed it a little bit? And then, no, every single part of it was like, I think every hole I was like, wow. in the vlog it would have been, oh wow, this is amazing, you know. But it was, from start to finish, just incredible. It was tough today. It was tough today. I'd make sure the caddy told me that a few times to make me feel a little bit better. But I know it can get harder, and I think the Irish Open, I know the guys said they want it to be nice, but the inner golfer in me wants it to be, I want to see what these boys can do.
It was definitely one of the most incredible golf experiences I've ever had in terms of being on a golf course. It's not just the golf course, but the golf club, the tees, the ball markers, the pro shop, the scorecard holders, you know, the caddy, you know, everything was just incredible. You know, we played really some unbelievable good shots, we played some terrible shots, we battled wind, we battled a bit of rain, we battled bunkers. The day had absolutely everything.
We've been told the best Guinness in the area is in the golf club. We sampled it before the round. That might be a bad thing. We'll find out.